Sarah here. Today I'm gonna be talking about insomnia, which is something that I suffer from immensely. Last night I probably had about 3 hours sleep. I woke up quite energized, I didn't have to be held, I didn't have to call my name over and over again. I heard it the first time. Got up and I had to get him ready, which on days like this take about 2 hours in the morning. It's a 2-hour routine. During that 2-hour routine, I cleaned the pets out. I made sure the kitties were fed. I cleaned the birds out. The froggies were fed. All the bins were emptied. Litter buckets sorted. All his clothes out ready. Everything that we needed to get him to start the day was ready. And then I got him up and sorted and in his chair. Got him fed. Got him to take his medication. Did laundry. And I took a shower because I felt gross from I was just tossing and turning the whole night. Couldn't get comfortable. I was either boiling or freezing. My temp just kept going up and down. So I had to work out which was best for me. So now it's like 10 to 1 in the afternoon. We've been up since 8. I am now at the point that I'm so tired. And I could pass out at any minute. The thing with insomnia is they say something must trigger it. When you have these bouts of insomnia, something's triggering it. And I rack my brain and I don't know what the hell is triggering me. This is probably coming up to one of the worst episodes I've ever had, where I will get as little sleep as possible. I will then become grumpy. I will then become depressed. And what do people who are depressed do? They go in bed and they try to sleep and blah, blah, blah. And I suffer from depression anyway. So I'm a fun wife. So the trick that I kind of got myself into, which is a bad one, it's not something that I plan to do for the rest of my life, is I will basically, once I know that he is sorted and he is good and he doesn't need me for anything and we haven't got anything on, I will then go to bed. Because in my mind, if I can get 2 or 3 hours in the daytime, at least I'm getting some. At least I'm getting some sleep. Because believe you me, I've tried the days where I power through. I just continue to go, even though the night before I had like 2-3 hours sleep. I power myself through, and it gets to the nighttime, and before I go to bed, I'm shattered. Like, I'm so tired. But then, and this is not a dig or anything like that. Before I can go to bed, I have to put Helder into bed, which is no problem at all. 10 minutes. Easy. But once I've done that, once I've got him into bed and him comfortable, I am then wide awake. And I lie there and I look at things online and I try to listen to stories to fall asleep to. I'll have a caffeine-free drink. I'll turn everything off, make everything dark. Put the heated blanket on so I just get cozy. And then I will just, I'm awake. He's caught me a number of times being up at 2-3 in the morning, doing the most randomest things. I was writing our thank you notes for our wedding. FYI, I know I'm late. At 2:30 in the morning in the bathroom, I sat on the cat bed. I had all my cards and my pens, and I was just, and I literally did it until the ink ran out. And then I went to sleep. I used to be a night worker. I'm a carer by trade. And I used to work in night. I used to do night shifts for caring facilities, or, palliative care. So I would stay with someone during the night and I would have to be awake just in case. And that's been going on for years, I've been an insomniac for years. Probably 6 years. Something like that. Nothing major brought it on. Because I'd already had the depression, so that wasn't the big factor in it. And I've tried everything. The hot bath before you go to bed, the going to bed at a reasonable hour and keeping to that time, not having anything digital or a book or anything near you that can distract you into keeping you up. If you do get up, if you do wake up, you get up and you walk about and you do whatever you do in the middle of the night, and then you go back to bed. Hopefully you're back to being sleepy. I've been on many of the sleeping tablets that they provide. Unfortunately for me, there's speculation that my genealogy, so the way that I a maid has a high tolerance to hard drugs, like the strong medications, because I was in the hospital a while ago and they gave me morphine. And morphine, I'd never had it before. And they gave it to me, and my husband was sat there next to me. He was like, "It's the best feeling in the world, isn't it?" And I was like, "It's okay. I don't feel my pain, but I'm not in friggin' euphoria." You know, I just gotta say something. If morphine doesn't make you see unicorns and rainbows, then there's something wrong. So, it's a battle. It's a battle for me every day. And it upsets me every day because I miss out on things. I miss out on time with my husband. I miss out on being alive. But people don't understand the huge, overwhelming feeling of being tired all of a sudden. Like, they know, oh, yeah, I get tired. I get really tired and then I want to go to bed. But, that's at like 8 o'clock at night. I'm like, okay, well, imagine having that feeling that you've just like worked a 12-hour shift. You've eaten, you're home, you're doing your evening stuff, and all of a sudden you're so tired. Imagine that half an hour after you've woken up. That's me. Hence why, for the majority of the time, I look like shit. I look like this. If I'm too tired to be awake, I'm too tired to do makeup. Don't get me wrong. I do not neglect my husband. He has everything he could ever want from me, including my undying love. I love him with everything I've got. He understands that I have these issues. They frustrate him. I know they do. But he has no idea how much they frustrate me. At all. So I know that this kind of blogging thing that I've just decided to do and have no idea what I'm doing was supposed to be about us as a couple and trying to reach out to other couples and other people with disabilities who feel like they're alone and the only person you're getting to see is me. That's not a pretty face. But there are some issues that some people just don't talk about, and somebody has to talk about it. So, if you're tired of being tired, I know how you feel. If you're looking for someone who has 100% idea about what you're going through at 4 a.m, looking at the walls, going, please go to sleep, just turn off. I'm there with you, fully awake. And like people are like, oh, well, why don't you just get a better night's sleep? Oh my God, like, how did that not occur to me that I should do that? Oh, wait, I can't actually fall asleep naturally. Okay, so if I want a good night's sleep, like a good 8 hours, I have to take a lot of sleeping pills for that. And then my husband hopes to hell I wake up. I always wake up. Like I said, there's a possibility that my body hates me that much. it takes a high class drug and is like, this is nothing. Like, he takes them as well. He takes the exact same sleeping tablets that I take, because he suffers from like lapped sleep sometimes due to like spasms and just being uncomfortable. And he'll have one just before I kind of roll him over to get him into the position that he needs to be in for the night. And by the time I finish that, and he's all covered, and we've kissed, and we've said goodnight, and that we love each other, he's asleep. I'm like, I hate you so much. I hate you. No, I love him. But, it's the same. It's the same taboo series as depression and bipolar, of, why are you sad? Why don't you just stop being sad? If I could stop being sad, then I wouldn't be fucking sad, would I? Like, my best friend never understood it, and I had depression from my early teens, well, my late teens, early 20s. I was in depression. I was like, and she would support me through every blowout I had, every tear-filled night, everything. And she actually admitted to me a couple of years ago that she had no idea what I was going through. She was there to support me and would always be there for me, but she had no idea what. She didn't understand why I was so sad over nothing. And then, unluckily she joined my group. And she came up to me one day and she said, Sarah, I'm sorry. And I was like, what are you sorry about? And she said, I had no idea. I had no idea that is how you were feeling for it's going to be 11 years. She was like, I never got it. I never understood it. And then when I got it, I was like, like a switch went off in her head. And she was like, oh my God, this is what my friend has been dealing with. But this was about me being tired and looking tired and being tired. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I love my husband. I love him. He is the better part of me. But it is tiring. I never thought that my body could be this tired, even with insomnia. So, but we're gonna find something. We're gonna try anything, and we're gonna get through it, because He will support me through anything, and I will support him through anything, no matter how much we annoy each other. Okay, I've ranted far too much. I'm very tired. So, like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff, whatever. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it means. If somebody you know is talking about depression or insomnia or any other mental health issues, and you don't quite know how to react, point them in my direction. I'm a pro. All right. God bless you guys. Bye.